Hello, Mr. 006 back for part 5, not part 1, of I Want to Make a Sandwich, since we're back at the beginning again. Last time I completed lots of different areas, including one, the main one I'm thinking of, included the black and white and purple sort of gimmick in the background, which led to the boss, Dark Kid, which had a particularly annoying additional move on challenge mode. But yeah, anyway, that was beaten, and yeah, like I said, we are back again at the beginning, and we're going to have to be a little bit of mucking around before we can get back to the upper path. So yeah, let's just head on out, and for this time, yeah, we'll take the upper path when we get there. But we do have to do this bit with the platform. Well, this bit, I'll reset to get the platform over here. We're also going to have to do the bit with the falling objects. It's not too long, so hopefully it's not going to take too long to get back to where I was before, assuming that this part here, which I said was actually quite difficult back in part 1, even though I did it like second go, and well, now you're seeing why. Because, yeah, that's 4 deaths, I think, already. Gonna make it 5? No. Oh! Well, not 5 on the same bit. Yeah, that jump there, man. I don't know again whether I feel like the best thing to do is to not dip down underneath and then try and like glitch back up through the platform. I definitely think trying to pull off the jump I just made there is the best thing to do. But nah, still, okay, we're done. Good. Don't die stupidly on any of the spikes, and of course all the traps on this screen are going to be exactly the same as they were before. So the first 2 spikes fly up, and the last one flies right. If that was changed up, that would be that would be awesome. Well, not if I die to it, but yeah. Anyway, down come those spikes. Down come those ones. Good. Okay, a few more screens of these. Whoops, that was terrible. These falling things on the narrow blocks. Why did I did not mean to double jump there. That I just sort of involuntary reaction. Yeah, I definitely did not mean to double jump there. There was no reason to whatsoever. I sort of felt like my fingers somehow sort of just slipped on the keyboard there. That was terrible. But anyway, yeah, one last. That was terrible as well. One last, hopefully awkward jump, and then we should be pretty much back to where we were before. Good. Okay, good. That didn't take too long. Back where we were before, and this time we will head up. Or we'll try, at least anyway. It's not too bad, just got to sort of try and once you get into a rhythm, I think it's actually not too bad. The key would be getting the double jump correct though, but as you can see there, once I got into a nice rhythm there by stepping on the block, double jumping off to the left and then back on, that worked out pretty well. So up we go. And here is the start of the upper path. Okay, those spikes really shouldn't be too much of an extra hindrance, but oh well. Really? Okay. Thank you. Right, let's just wait a little bit because I don't know the path completely off by heart. So, although I do know about the trick. So okay, I want to go down here and then fall in here. And I think after that it's more or less child's play. Yeah, if you don't know where you're going, this screen could take a little bit of time, but yeah, thankfully I knew pretty much where I was going. Okay, hit the switch. Watch out for the spikes down below. Or, sorry, falling from above, down below. And yeah, it's not... Oh, come on. And that was just dumb as well. Thankfully, none of this... It's not a situation where you need to leg it, so, where, like... Wow. Because the spikes would block your path or anything like that. I mean, they move pretty quickly down as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a relief. Not that it would be terrible even if you did have to do some fancy quick platforming. that was terrible timing, so let's try and do a bit better than that. Good. And we just have to be careful here, since there's still no save, until, or at least until we get through this bit. But yeah, pay attention from the top of the screen, see where these the edges of the fans are coming from, and yeah, not too bad. And now we're going to have a couple of screens where, or quite a few screens where we still have these, well, lots of them where we have these fans, and a lot of them where we have these little shimmering blocks that you can't immediately see. Oops, that was bad. Go ahead and get all the blocks in play, why not? Cool. And we're coming up on a few little traps in this screen, I think. From memory, or lasers. Perhaps more so than traps. So get down here and then run. Because yeah, you want to get on the left-hand side of that immediately. That laser will now go away. So yeah, if you sort of backtrack there, then yeah, you will never be able to get past it. Careful manoeuvring there, and we're good. Okay. Wow. Okay, that was the fan that got me. I was going to say, I don't think the I'm not going to go anywhere near that anyway. Yeah, I don't think the spikes on this screen should be causing me any sort of problems. There's no save on the next screen, so thankfully I remembered it. So we'll go down here, we'll figure that out, and then we will fall in here. Yeah, basically, yeah, this is ultimately where you need to go. There's a little cubby hole over here. If you go down to the right, that laser comes along. If you don't get got by the laser, then you just fall into the pit and you die. So yeah, you want to go far enough over to the right to trigger the spike out that was here, and this is where you need to go. And just don't mess up. I'm going to wait for some of these platforms to get out of the way, because I don't fancy getting caught on any of the platforms as I'm making my way through the spikes. So yeah. Anyway, cool. Let's progress on. Knew I was going to miss that. Knew I was going to miss that. I knew I needed to be somewhat over to the right. What? Okay, I must have ran into that spike on the what? Thank you. Must have ran into the spike there somehow. Very clumsily. I knew I wanted to be somewhat over to the right, but I wasn't quite far enough, clearly. Anyway, it's done. And another section where we're going to have to run. And the spikes there almost somewhat make that easier. Funnily enough, in terms of where you're going to need to go there, because there's a sort of a platform on the right-hand side there, which if you sort of might think you need to actually stand on, but it sort of tends to end up being a sort of a decoy. If you go that far to the right, it will never flip. Then you sort of oh my goodness me! This is so bad that I'm somehow still alive. I can't believe I'm not dead on this run. That was amazing. Yeah, there's a platform. Well, there you are. It happened on another gate jump. Okay, another laser there. You have to be quite careful with. What was I saying? Ow! Okay, that laser didn't come anywhere near as fast as I thought it would do, so that was no problem as well. Oh yeah, sorry. The sort of the platform on the far right is sort of a bit of a decoy, because if you get on it, then the lasers sort of end up. I'm not sure to say it's impossible, but it sort of looks like you end up being not quite quick enough to make it through that section. So the fact that there's actually a spike on top of it just sort of immediately kind of makes you think, okay, yeah, I shouldn't go. Damn it! I shouldn't go to that platform. Well, in fact, you can't, obviously, because there's a spike on it. But with no spike on it, you might think, oh yeah, that's a good platform to stand on. But yeah, I think ultimately it's actually not a good platform to stand on. And just some, nice messing up there. Just some sort of riding some platforms up. This is a reasonably sort of calm section, reasonably kind of straightforward. And we're done. And we're into a new section. The pyramid section, I'm going to dub it. With the sort of very kind of, I don't want to say very Egyptian sounding music, because that doesn't quite sound right, but if you can hear it, and hopefully you can reasonably well, then you probably get what I'm getting at. Some more ladder platforming, so just be careful here. These slopes are actually very interesting, so you can obviously walk down them. So only get up to the top bit. But yeah, you can't actually walk sort of up them. So what you do is what you end up sort of finding is you end up getting kind of. What you end up finding is you die on a spike near well over 2/3 of the way through probably the screen on a spike you should never ever die to. But yeah, you end up sort of getting stuck on the slopes, which I actually find for the most part can actually be quite helpful from a platforming point of view. It means that you can't sort of go too far. One way this spike's going to rise up, by the way. So yeah, as well as the actual exit, yeah, the spike below you rises up. So just be careful on that. And I single jumped onto this ladder so that I could then double jump off it. Although frankly, it doesn't make any difference on this ladder. It will on a later one, I think. But yeah, not that one. That one there was tons of room at the bottom to just walk off or fall off the ladder or fall off the side of the ladder and be absolutely fine. So yeah, I didn't actually need to be quite so careful there. But oh well. Whoa, that was. I did not appreciate that spike was protruding for whatever reason, and yeah, got lucky by landing right on the edge of the ledge. That was not what I was intending to do by any means, but oh well, it worked. But yeah, I think you sort of by getting sort of stuck a little bit on the ledges, you yeah, it sort of kills your momentum a bit and means you don't sort of run into spikes and such like that. So it can actually be quite useful. Okay, I'm pausing here because I'm going to need to concentrate here. I'm just going to sort of hold the spikes below it. This looks like a bit of a weave. The spikes above are going to plummet down after me, and I'm pretty much just going to have to hold the down button and diagonals and weave all the way through here. So yeah, but if you don't sort of your starting position isn't ridiculous, like mine was there, so that you end up sort of just falling down straight onto the bloody spike. It actually works out really nicely if you just sort of hold the down button. You don't really need to worry so much. When you sort of hold the directional buttons, as long as you're holding down as well, you'll sort of automatically find that you'll get through the gaps in the spikes there. So it works out really nicely. That was way too close for comfort on that falling section there. And you're going to need to weave at the last minute there because there's yeah. No ladder now, there's still some spikes, and the things keep falling after you, so yeah. And there's the extra difficulty there with the little spike there that's sticking out from the on the left wall as well, so yeah, a little extra difficulty to have to worry about there. The ladders work, if I didn't already say, work out pretty much exactly the same way they did in the Mega Man area, so I'll demonstrate it here. If you walk off them, then you get a double jump off them, so you get a jump off them. So yeah, they work very similar to how they did in the Mega Man area. And I'm dying on gate jumps again. Admittedly, I'm quite happy with the progress here, but yeah, still gate jumps. No, that was dreadful. Admittedly, the slopes can lead to some sort of awkward situations like there, where I'd love to just be able to walk up that slope and avoid having to go anywhere near the spike that I jumped into, but yeah, it's unavoidable at some times. We'll just edge down this. I don't think we need to be anywhere close to how precise I was making that, but oh well. I'm going to rest here. And hopefully that's not the nicest of jumps, but oh, this last bit. I knew I'd screwed that up the minute I started off. I jumped way too high, hit my damn head on the ceiling, and then that meant that I had so much momentum coming down that, yeah. I mean, I could have still done it. I probably still should have done it, but having jumped too high and hit my head, which was not what I'd intended to do at all, obviously, yeah, it wasn't what I intended, so, yeah, I fell way quicker, or fell down way quicker than what I would have liked, and I couldn't compensate for that fact. They're very, very freaking annoying. I mean, none of this is that difficult, but, to be honest, where I feel like I'm going to be sort of, stuck on the screen for particularly long, or I certainly hope not, but, yeah, as you can clearly see, not least with the gate jumps at the top and everything else, there are still some awkward moments here, so I would really like to have not died on the final manoeuvre. Granted, it's not a manoeuvre that I'd especially like anyway, but yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world, so nah. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, good. I got the jump height I wanted there, so I was all set. Okay, and there are some extra spikes coming down here just to make that first section a little bit more awkward. If you look to the right, we've actually got a very similar section to that anyway, so it's not like adding ridiculous difficulty, and in fact it is if you look on the right hand side, bugger, it is something we're going to have to do anyway, but yeah, normally here you would have got a lot more room just to get in between these up and down spikes. We have to go over here to get the switch. That gets rid of the spike on the just to the left of the save. And this bit, in fact, is easier than the first bit. And then, yeah, same thing again. So, yeah, ordinarily on normal mode, this would be where the difficulty is the most. But, yeah, since we already had to do that, thanks to challenge mode, not so much. Okay, over this bit, to the waterfall area. A bit more, a bit more close or intricate spike weaving here with the additional spikes. Not so bad, and I don't think the ones on the ladder should cause too many more problems above and beyond what they already do. But yeah, the ones there on the waterfall, a bit tricky. Okay, so yeah, just for the most part, just take your time, don't panic. You've got, I want to say, plenty of time to get in between the gaps on these ladders. I went way too early there, but yeah, still. I have to recover the situation. Thankfully, I didn't go like too far go too gung ho. But yeah, honestly, that section there feels like there's just ton of room. Please don't die to the gate jump. Good, and please don't die on the climb up. I mean, I really shouldn't because there was no extra difficulty there above and beyond normal mode. But yeah, could well have happened. Dang it. And lots of extra spikes on this screen to make things a little bit more awkward, admittedly. Including that jump there, which, again, one of those ones where you need to not hit your head on the ceiling. Or do something like that. Well, I didn't hit my head on the ceiling bit, so I did both anyway, but I just love dying on, like, literally nothing at the end of a literally again not too long a segment, as I sort of said in earlier parts as well. There's nothing. Okay, I was a bit surprised I died to that. That felt pretty good. Yeah, there's nothing that feels like there's a lack of saves or anything like that. But yeah, still, that was close. Okay, just don't panic on the next screen. No additional spikes to have to worry about, so yeah, just take your time. Don't get caught. Don't get panicked or flustered by the fact that there's no save immediately on the screen, and you'll be fine. Some more spike weaving, or some more ladder weaving. Nothing too problematic. And we're coming up to the end of this area. Yay! So over this one, under this one, and of course over that one, and not land on the spike afterwards. Are you kidding me? I mean, from my point of view about how much I sucked there as opposed to the game, I actually did land on the damn thing, but yeah, for no reason whatsoever. Okay, that's a little bit more tricky than it otherwise would be without the spike there. Come on. Oh, come on. It's a long screen as well, unfortunately. Oh, my timing on this top bit is absolutely terrible. I don't want to say the extra spikes there are making any difference. They really shouldn't be. And I walked way too far off the edge of that block too quickly. What the hell? I don't even know what I was doing there. Yeah, this first one, no. But this one I feel like is actually causing me a few problems. Because it's like one of those jumps that you have to go in between an upwards facing spike and a downward facing spike. And I really don't like those at all. I'm getting caught out way too often. And that time I didn't move far enough to the left. Okay. What? Didn't expect that to cause a problem. Yeah, this bit will be a lot easier without the spike on the floor. Okay. Just gradually eke my way down the ladder. Just, yeah, take your time. There's no need to sort of go gung-ho, you're not getting chased or anything like that, so it can feel a little slow going, but yeah, that's not the nicest thing. Oh, here we go. So I want to single jump onto the ladder here. This is the bit I was talking about way back, probably on the first screen when I mentioned it, because when I fall off here, I want my double jump. So yeah, if I double jump onto that ladder, I don't think I'd have I don't think I've had my extra jump when I landed off that. Okay, just don't mess up. Oh. Go, good. And we've only been going 20 minutes, so let's continue into very weird hitbox spike area. Not so much the red ones, but these giant white ones. Yeah, this area has wow. That manoeuvre's not any different than what it would be normally. Yeah, the hitboxes on some of the spikes in this area are, I don't want to say, wow, they feel weird, but I don't know if it's just because these things are elongated or what, but yeah. Please don't be a spike below me, because I use my double jump. Okay, that's annoyingly placed. Oof. Yes. Yes. Okay. Cool. Happy with that. And we're in the spring area. And this is a really... that was really dumb. I actually really like this area with the area with the springs. I need to not double jump there. I need to go over the... Okay. Which is different to how it would be in normal mode, okay? Because I can probably have a bit of respite. Maybe I can't. Maybe that spring, that was terrible. Maybe the spring over on that left-hand side, which has now got spikes on it, is actually still a trap. I'm not quite sure. I don't think it is, which means I could use that as a halfway point. But yeah, now obviously can't land there. I need to be a bit more careful with my double jump, or indeed saving my double jump. Okay, just a spike weave. I'll avoid that spring. I don't particularly fancy landing on that. And I need to cancel my jump. That, as you can see there, that shot me up like an absolute rocket. I need to, I need to sort of jump to cancel the springs effect a lot sooner than I did there. And there are just noticing some spikes on the floor there on that last little bit, which make that all the more trickier as well. So I've got to not just make a beeline for the platform, I've also got to make sure that I whoops yeah, don't do that, because that would have been absolutely perfect there. If I was playing on normal mode, that would have been it done. Perfect. I just got the timing absolutely perfect there, but yeah, not so much this time unfortunately, because there are a couple of spikes very annoyingly placed on the edge of that ledge up there that I'm going to have to watch out for. And given the that's going to be tricky. Yeah, obviously I didn't remember the additional spikes there, but yeah, they are right in the bloody way and are a real pain. Because man, I've got to be almost. I can't. Okay, I'm now stuck. Because I don't think I can, like, use a double jump to save myself or anything. The only thing I can do is... Well, I can, but... No, I can't, because I'm going to have to cancel the jump. So I've got to... What, move to the left there? And... So I sort of almost... Yeah, have enough... Because if I just... go up to the right and then jump, that is my jump sort of gone, so I've got no way of going over to the right. But I've also got to have enough momentum to be able to arc over those spikes. But as you hopefully is fairly evident, the spring just absolutely shoots me up to the spikes on the ceiling on the ceiling. So getting the timing to get the jump so that I can clear those spikes and get in that gap, because look, I can only assume, okay, if I hold left, what I was worried about, I think, maybe I was just approaching that wrong. What I was worried about is a lot of times when you're sort of rubbing up against a wall, particularly like this, where if you hug a wall where there's a spike like that, if you keep hugging the wall, you'll cannon into the spike, but maybe I'm moving so quickly there that I don't get a chance to do that. So by hugging left, I automatically hit the ceiling here, and then I could use my double jump to get over it. So maybe I was making that much more difficult than it needed to be. But yeah, it's, I think I hope my predicament was understandable there. And here we're going to have some right fun with weaving with these additional spikes. And okay, I need to not go that way. I need to go back to the left and then probably in between the two on the ceiling. But again, these are shooting me up incredibly quickly. I must be able to double jump there to give myself a bit of extra time, just to set myself. But yeah, this weaving is difficult. Okay, good. Failed gate jump again, and not even that bad of a gate jump, that one. Yeah, double jump there to give myself just a little bit of extra momentum, or a bit of extra control back. Okay, slightly nervous about that because I'm not going to have a double jump to save, just to save myself. Oh, and I nearly jumped into that spike there. Did you see that? Did you see that there? I nearly jumped into that. Let me just quickly show off that there's nothing to the right here. And yeah, springtime. I do wish the save wasn't quite so far away from the spring, but yeah, basically we are just moving upwards here. Continually. I'm not jump. What? Okay, maybe. Okay, I don't want to jump. Let me just check that again. Yeah, okay. If I press jump, I shoot up, so I don't want to do that. Once I've landed on here, I'm going up. It did it again. That's weird. I hope I don't need to jump at the end of all this. Yeah, why is it doing that? Okay, finger well away from the jump button. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, we are moving slowly, thankfully, upwards. Thank you for the arrow troll there, telling you to go left. Well, in fact, you could go left. No, you couldn't go left, actually. I'll demonstrate that if I can get there relatively quickly. There's a bunch of there's like a set of spikes. No, what is? I hate the hitbox on this sort of thing. You move like, because you're sort of continuously going up. The hitbox on these feels very weird, where you sort of like sideswipe the spikes way more often than you think you should. Like what? Like there. I don't actually know which spike I hit. Yeah, that time I moved way too late. I do want to show that off at least once. I might not show off I might not show off like any of the traps if I can remember them being there. What the hell on later? Because I'm clearly having a lot of trouble with this. But I will at least try and show off. Are you joking? I can't believe this section here. What? Thank you. Okay, good. Right, we will show it off. And the horse is back. Right, so actually, I don't know whether you could, in theory, perhaps use your jump to get past that. But frankly, I'm not in the mood to even entertain the suggestion of trying to do so. Let's just go right, and we'll be fine. And then we'll go hard right here. And then we want to go hard right here as well. Good. Okay, I didn't mess that up, and I think we're good. We should land on a cloud in a minute. And we should have a save if we walk to the right. Good. And we have a boss. I know I've been going half an hour again, but I'll try and... Okay, that was a bit laggy. Let's have some goes on Iceman. We do regrettably have the... damn it. Okay, did you shoot way more? Did you shoot more there than normal? I don't know. I'm looking out for an additional attack. Because I know you're going to have that at some point in time. Whoa. Did you do that before on normal? I don't remember that. I'm misremembering it here. Yeah, I don't recall you stopping there to shoot. Okay, well, actually, it looks like then... Because what I intended to do was stay on the left-hand side, but actually, since you're going to... But I can avoid that quite easily by doing that. And since you're going to skate over and stop in the bottom left-hand corner, then, yeah, I might as well avoid this. by getting under you and not letting you land on me. Yeah, I might as well walk under you there and go to the right hand side of the screen, because you're gonna do that. And I need to probably stay in the bottom right hand corner, because you move incredibly quickly. And just jump over you once without having to worry about doing it twice. Don't know where you're going to stop now. And up to the middle, fine. I don't actually remember that, and that really isn't that difficult, so I'm not too fussed about that, to be honest. Jump over that, watch out for the shards. Now we have to worry about ice shards, but if you just sort of keep moving left and right, you should be okay. And now I think... Nope, we have this attack, which I forgot about. Now you... that's also new? I want to say Rush is definitely new. Wow, either I am misremembering this boss on normal mode, or you have a hell of a lot of new attacks. That's not to say that you couldn't, but so far, I don't know why the shot's not registering there. That seems really peculiar. I feel like I should be getting damaging on you there, but it doesn't seem to be registering for some reason. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure all the other ones have only had like one new attack. Is that boss music going to... is the music going to stop, or is it going to cycle back? Thankfully it did. Yeah. Other ones only seem to have like one extra attack. Whereas these seem like there's... Yeah. I could be completely misremembering it, though. And Rush. Okay, I need to... We have to sort of pay attention to how many ice shards you're firing before I think Rush is going to come in. Yeah, okay, that's Charles Blake. And this is pretty straightforward as well, so yeah, just jump over one of the ice pillars and move to the side. The way they split apart with the shards is a bit random, so you just have to kind of, I won't say trust the luck there, but hope that you don't get screwed over, let's say that. Okay, so now it's now, wasn't it? And I jumped into the bloody shard again. Okay. New tactic, if you're going to come in from the left-hand side of the screen, Rush, I'm going to try and make my way over to the right-hand side of the screen. Yeah, I don't know if I'm massively misremembering what this boss does on normal mode, but yeah. To me, it feels like there are lots of new attacks. I mean, you can just probably tell from my tone whether or not there's things like, yeah, okay, yep, I expected that, or... But clearly certain things, just no, not at all. So we haven't even got to the point yet where the cycle's complete. Cool. Please go in the left corner, yep. Oh, come on. Getcha, yay! Okay, well, once the cycle completed, it was fairly straightforward. Well, it becomes this lovely little area. Which, of course, I will save for next time, having beaten an area, or a section, set of screens or whatever. So, we had a sort of a metallic kind of looking area with lots of spinny fans and... shimmering blocks. We had the pyramid kind of area, and then we had a little weird hitbox spike spring area, which took us to Iceman. And yeah, even so, thankfully, even Iceman, even on the challenge mode, once I kind of got the, I had an idea for the with Rush coming in. The thing that was causing me most trouble there was Rush. I was just having a bit of trouble getting the timing for when he was going to do that, but. Once I appreciated that he was going to come in from the left-hand side of the screen all the time, I made my way over to the right-hand side of the screen. That gave me a bit more time to react to things, and then from then on, yeah, it was fair enough. So, yeah, seemed to have a lot of extra attacks there, Iceman, but, yeah, once I kind of figured out what was going on, not too troublesome. So, yay. I shall leave it there. It's the end of part 5, and, wow, I'm just looking at my death counter, which you can't see, but unless my maths is completely failing me, it's 625, which is... 5 to the power of 4. I think I've got that right. If I've got that wrong, I am just going to go hang my head in shame. But yeah, I think worked out exactly. It's a pity you can't see that. I'm not lying. It really is 625, which is exactly 5 to the power of 4. So yay. Anyway, maths class over. I'll leave it there, and hope to see you next time for part 6. Maybe we can get something like maybe we can get some other mathematical thing with 6 in it. Anyway, hope to see you for that. But until then, cheerio.